everyone.
Morning, folks.
A slightly different video today.
Yeah.
We are at
Brodsworth Hall.
Yeah, which is south of Doncaster, isn't it?
Yeah,
which
South
is,
Yorkshire.
Yeah. We're going to have a little look round the gardens, and then we're going to have a look round the hall, if they're open, that is. I think they are.
Yes,
but,
I believe they are.
We might even go for a coffee and a bite to eat first, because it is getting on for lunchtime. Yes. So we'll take you with us.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in a minute.
See what we find.
This is the visitor centre, and we've just come through there to get into Brodsworth Hall. Sells plants, so do you know what that means? On the way out, I'm going to have a little look at the plants. This is the walk up the drive to Brodsworth Hall. We're going to the tea shop first, aren't we, Tony?
Like refreshments.
Yes,
first,
because
yes.
There's a tea shop up here. So it's lunchtime.
And then we shall probably do the house and then the garden.
House and the gardens. The garden, I mean, we can do the gardens on our own, can't we?
Yeah, there's a guided tour.
Yeah, there's a tour at 1:30, but
yeah.
I think we're capable of looking around the gardens ourselves.
Yeah, so hopefully we can film in the house.
Yes, I'll ask when we get there. All very nicely set out and planted. A monkey tree. And then this side too. And there's some statues. And what do you think so far, Tony?
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful trees. Look at that one.
Wow, look at that. That looks like it's a few hundred years old.
It looks like a cedar tree, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of little paths to walk around. So we'll have to explore those in a little while.
It's very well kept, isn't it?
Yeah, the gardeners are out. Look up there. And this is the hall.
Yes, the house looks as if it's been cleaned. It looks quite pristine, doesn't it?
It does, Tony. There's a clock chiming somewhere in the background. So that looks like the coffee shop. Some little golf trolleys there, look. We're going there first. It's in the servants' quarter, is it?
I think that's what she said.
All right. Yeah, we'll go and have a drink first, because it's nearly lunchtime and Tony cannot survive without some what's the word? Sustenance.
I need
He needs sustenance.
I need fuel.
That's it. They've got plants for sale everywhere. It's very exciting. I love plants, you know what I'm like. See a plant? There you go. Oh, it's a bit windy, I'm sorry. Suddenly hit the wind.
Breeze.
Suddenly hit the wind. Is this the way we go in? No, we'll go in here to the tea room. I think it's in here. Oh yeah, go in there. Or this side. Just come into the coffee shop. Nice tables. And we're sitting in front of a very old fire. It looks like a fire with ovens. There's a pan on the top there, on top of the stove.
Brodsworth Hall is a remarkable example of a mid-Victorian country house that survives with many of its original contents and surrounding gardens. The house and gardens were the creation of one man, Charles Sabine Augustus Thellerson. In one decade, the 1860s, he completely remodelled the estate to create a country seat to suit his family needs. His appetite for country pursuits and his position among Yorkshire's landed classes, the new Brodsworth Hall was conservative in taste, richly furnished, and with a well-organised serving wing for the numerous staff required to run it. Brodsworth's interiors have been greatly conserved to show how subsequent generations lived with Ferguson's creation, updating or abandoning parts of the house to suit their needs and means. The gardens have been restored to recapture the spirit of the 1860s while retaining traces of both earlier and later elements. The last occupiers of Brodsworth Hall was Charles Grant Dalton and his wife Sylvia. On the death of Charles, Sylvia valiantly continued to live at the hall for over 30 years, supported by her ever fewer staff. By the time of her death in 1988, Brodsworth faced an uncertain future, as Pamela, Sylvia's daughter, did not wish to live in the house. In 1990, Pamela gave the house and gardens to English Heritage, and they were opened to the public in 1995.
Yes, we've just come out of the house and unfortunately we weren't allowed to video. We could take photos but no video. So, you know, it will be photos on this video of ours. But we're going to have a walk around the gardens now and we're going to try and find the church because I think the church is around this area. I think this is the way down to the church. So I'll come back to you when we find it. Go through here, I wonder. Oh no, that's locked. Oh, can't get in there. I don't know whether we can go in here or not. No.
Nope.
So we can't get in there either.
No,
So that's the churchyard. I don't know whether we can get in to see the church. It seems to be locked behind fences and gates. I mean, obviously people go, look, there's flowers on the grave. Well, that's the church anyway, everybody. Sorry, we couldn't get in to see it. It's all locked up. Unfortunately, the church is closed. It's only open on the 15th of June, that weekend. There's a play area. That's nice if you come with children. Right, we've now found our way into part of the gardens. This looks very
pretty
nice.
archway.
Yes, let's walk under there, shall we? Honeybees, so let's have a look for the beehives. Oh, here they are, look.
Oh yes, yes.
Honeybees.
Make their own honey. You can smell the roses. Very fragrant. Been filming the bees.
Smells lovely under
You
here,
can smell the
doesn't it?
roses.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Look at these here.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. These look like grapevines.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
No grapes yet.
Roses and grapes. What's that building there?
Go inside it, look. Let's go and have a look.
The target range. It's like a maze, isn't it?
Picnic benches.
Yeah, there's a wall here.
There's a bridge up there, look.
Oh yes.
get to that?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can walk on the grass.
Oh, look at those flowers.
Yeah. All very nicely landscaped, isn't it?
Very pretty, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
We've got a few of these in our garden, haven't we?
Yeah. There's a bridge across from one part of the garden to the other. We're across this little bridge. Wow, look at that. Lots of steps to different parts of the garden. Looked quite tropical, this bit.
Some beautiful bird sounds. Lots of different birds.
Yeah.
We're going up the steps.
Hope there's a seat at the top.
I do too. Wow! Look at that.
You can see the house from here. Yes.
Let's take the coat off.
We have found a seat at the top.
Let me move the people out. I need to sit down. I'm really hot. The sun is out and it's red hot.
It is. So that's the view
Yeah,
from the
beautiful
seat.
view.
Yeah.
Could you imagine years ago coming up here and
Yeah.
sitting and surveying your garden and the house?
In the Romanesque little building here.
Beautiful. Here's Tony coming. It's such a lovely afternoon. I can't believe how lucky we've been with the weather. It was throwing it down with rain on the way here. We're on the drive back down to the gift shop, so we're going to have a look in the gift shop and see if there's any plants I can buy. I've managed to get in to the church. Well, not into the church, I can't go in the church, but I'm in the churchyard. Now, if you look over there, that's where we were on the other side of that little hedge. So what we've had to do is go right round the road, and the gardener told us that if we took any left it would bring you to the church, and he was right. So this is the church. Now I'm going to stand back a bit so you can see. Don't want to stand on anybody's grave. And there's the church. How pretty is that? It's lovely. There's lots of old graves here. Yeah, inside the church there is a gravestone for the owner of Brodsworth Hall, and she said it would be lovely for you to see that, but unfortunately I can't get in there. Aha! Now this is what I wanted to see. This was one of the owners here, Charles Theslussen, eldest son of Charles Theslussen. Wow. Joseph Vickers. A lot of vicars here. I don't mean vicar as a church vicar, the name vicar. I don't know what this one is, I can't read it. That's George Richardson, and he's a priest, I think it says priest. It's a lovely church actually. Take a little look back. There we go.